Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
Happy Honda Days! We have a special gift for you. We have as low as 0% on some of our most popular models. That's right, you could be driving a 22 Honda HR-V featuring Magic Seat with long and tall modes, allowing for gear up to 8 feet long and 4 feet tall, or a Pilot with Cabin Talk. Talk to rear passengers with ease, both for just 0% or for just 1.9% for up to 5 years. Choose a 21 Honda Accord and get amazing gas mileage, 48 miles per gallon. We will see you soon at Denny Menhol, Rushmore Honda.
Lady Cobblers, they by no means are a one-trick pony. They've got tons of talent, perimeter shooting, tough play, speedsters, transition game. They can shoot, they can do everything, and so you have to be able to account for all of that if you're the Spearfish Spartans. Speaking of the Spearfish Spartans, they come in, like we said, 3-7. They're still searching for that first win in 2022. You know, Dakota Johnson has that team playing hard. They're just not, it's just not, developing into any wins for that team except for those 3 wins early in the season. We saw them play Tuesday night. They fell to St. Thomas More 50-25, and what really hurt them in that game, too, the other night, was that post-play of Reese Ross and Jada Molman. Now, like you said, they face Josie Hill tonight. So how do they approach tonight's matchup? Because it's going to be similar where they're going to have that inside-outside game. Well, bottom line is they're going to have to be able to knock down shots, create open opportunities to knock down shots, because you know they're going to struggle. And if they're going to have any chance at any sort of rebound, they're just going to have to work really, really hard. Josie Hill has long arms. She can reach all over the place. Dennis Smith works really hard inside as well for the Cobblers. So they're going to have to crash the boards well. Any ball that does not fall right into the lap of the Cobblers, right in the middle of the paint, they're going to have to, the Spartans are going to have to be able to track down those long shots, long rebounds, mid-range rebounds. They're going to have to get after that. The Cobblers are going to, so they're going to have to get after them much harder. And they're going to have to depend on a couple of players. The freshman coming in has been, kind of the workhorse, if you say that, for the Spearfish Spartans. That's Maya Kochudis. She definitely can come in, and even though she's a freshman, she's definitely someone that they really look to really kind of lead the team. Another one is a player who I think is still, even watching them, and now we're about the midpoint of the season, she still has underperformed. Stella Marcus, last year, she absolutely took over games. She was in the boards, crashing, defense, shooting, just sometimes out of control. But now she's a senior, and she should be able to step up and lead this team, and she still has yet. Even though the other night, we had the game right here. It seems like she is not sure what to do, where to go. I don't know if she had free reign last year, but this year Dakota Johnson has her doing something else. I don't know. That's the big mystery to me. But I tell you what, she has plenty of talent. She can do lots on the court. She really needs to get going if they want to have any chance tonight. So she'll absolutely be the X factor tonight. We'll see. She won't get the start, but she comes off the bench and gives a lot of valuable minutes there for the Spearfish Spartans. On Tuesday night, Josie Dana scored 5 points for Spearfish, while 3 players also finished with 4 points each. So again, we'll need some players to step up tonight for the Spearfish Spartans. It might be Stella Marcus. We will see as this game tips off in a little under 7 minutes. Again, this is the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. We are going to take a 2-minute break. We are going to come back, and we'll have our keys to the game. Again, we'll do that when we return right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Sometimes.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
Happy Honda Days! We have a special gift for you. We have as low as 0% on some of our most popular models. That's right, you could be driving a 22 Honda HR-V featuring Magic Seat with long and tall modes, allowing for gear up to 8 feet long and 4 feet tall, or a Pilot with Cabin Talk. Talk to rear passengers with ease, both for just 0% or for just 1.9% for up to 5 years. Choose a 21 Honda Accord and get amazing gas mileage, 48 miles per gallon. We will see you soon at Denny Menhold, Rushmore Honda. See dealer for details. Happy Honda Day.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch the TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Scott Carlson right here in Rapid City, and I can switch you over and you can start saving today. Me and my team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just call me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by Physio.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth, Sales Service, and Side-by-Side. Sitting here courtside at Howard Dodge Gymnasium with Dean Gurr. I'm Jerome Wickersham. This is the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show. Again with J&J Truck and Auto Body on East Philadelphia Street in Rapid City. We are getting closer to tip-off tonight in our doubleheader. Of course, the girls game first, featuring the 5th-ranked Rapid City Central Cobblers. Just one loss on the year. That's to Sioux Falls Jefferson as they get set to take on the Spearfish Spartans. So again, the Cobblers 9-1 on the year. The Spearfish Spartans are 3-7 here at this midway point. Let's take a look at our keys to the game. Today's keys to the game are brought to you by Dakota Discount RV. Find the key to building lasting family memories with a new or pre-owned RV from Dakota Discount RV. Take a look at their great selection of RVs at 2 locations. Dakota Discount RV across from Cabela's and also on JB Road in Blackhawk. We kind of broke down this matchup, Dean, but of course both of these teams want to grab that victory tonight. What do they need to do?
Well, let's look at the visiting Spartans. The bottom line for them, there's a lot of things that they're going to have to do really, really well. But if they even want to have a chance to stay in this game and give a run, aside from doing, I'll say everything, but that's probably not the right way to say it. Aside from working hard and doing all those things, they're going to have to be able to knock down shots. If they struggle shooting, no matter how well they do any other area of the game, it's just not going to be their night. Bottom line, when you look at the one thing for the Cobblers, the Lady Cobblers, it's rebounds to them. They can't let Spearfish get rebounds, no matter how well they're shooting, if they're off or not, and they're going to be shooting a lot tonight. If the Cobblers can take care of the paint and get the rebounds, they're going to win this game. That's an easy one. If Spearfish is in getting rebounds and second chance opportunities and limiting them to one shot, then that might be a different story for the Cobblers. So I think that's the one big thing for them tonight. When we talk about it's the midway point of the season and how important, these games are starting to become now as you hit this second half of the season. But for Spearfish, right now they're 18th. When it comes to that SODAC 16 play. So, of course, Douglas is sitting at number 16. But again, the Spartans have 3 wins. Aberdeen Central has 2. Douglas has 2. Pierre has 3. So
again, this is important for the Spartans because they're so close to getting in that top 16. You're right, and they have to really fight their way. Plus, it's an up-the-river battle. It's like salmon spawning here because the bottom line is because they play the Black Hills Conference, which has the majority of the teams are Class A, they're going to lose 2 points every time they play one of those teams. So not only do they have to equate the wins and the strength of schedule, they have to get even better just to even break even. Even break even. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, and for the Rapid City Central Cobblers, right now, again, they're the 5th-ranked team in Class AA girls basketball, but they're also 5th-ranked or 5th in the seed points when it comes to the SODAC 16. So sitting in good position, obviously, you're in that top 8, you get to host a game. And so for the Rapid City Central Cobblers sitting in 5th, you got Rapid City Stevens, Brandon Valley, Sioux Falls O'Gorman, and Sioux Falls Washington ahead of them in that SODAC 16. But the Cobblers looking really good right now with that 9-1 record. Well, again, that's our keys to the game being brought to you by Dakota Discount RV, again across from Cabela's and also on JB Road in Blackhawk. Well, that's going to wrap up our J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show. We are going to pause for the national anthem. When we come back in 2 minutes, we will take a look at today's starting lineups. We'll do that again when we return to Howard Dodge Gymnasium right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com.
It's easy. Sweet.
Warren Chemical is ready for winter. Are you? They stock quality ice melt products for sidewalks, driveways, and parking areas that will melt ice down to minus 15 degrees. Warren Chemical Ice Melt is less toxic than baking soda, is the least damaging to concrete surrounding grass and other plants, and can be applied before or after the snow falls. Available in 50-pound bags and less expensive than the discount store 20-pound buckets. Call 342-7644. Warren Chemical, a proud sponsor of all Rapid City and surrounding area schools.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals from your favorite Toyotas. 2022 Highlander, Camry, 4Runner, and Tundra. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. The value of Toyota just keeps getting better. See you at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City. Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals from your favorite Toyotas. 2022 Highlander, Camry, 4Runner, and Tundra. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. The value of Toyota just keeps getting better. See you at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City. Toyotathon is
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
Athletic training and sports science all in one place.
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper & Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper & Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
Presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center.
We're back here at Howard Dodge Gymnasium on this Thursday night for the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-side. Again, with Dean Gurr, I'm Jerome Wickersham as we take a look at today's starting lineups for our matchup tonight between Rapid City Central and the Spearfish Spartans in girls basketball action. We'll take a look first at the visiting Spearfish Spartans. Their starting lineup looks like this. Number 2, Taylor Duncan, a 5'4" junior guard. Number 11, Kylie Jo Simon. She is a 6'1" senior center. Number 13, Riley Grubb. She is a 5'8" sophomore. Then number 14, Josie Dana, a 5'6" freshman. Rounding out the starting five, number 24, Maya Kochutin, a 5'6" freshman guard. Head coach in her first year for the Spearfish Spartans is Dakota Johnson. And again, taking a look at the starting lineups for the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Their starting lineup looks like this. Number 3, Amaray Rinto, a 5'8 senior guard. Number 11, Aaliyah Jones, a 5'8 sophomore guard. Number 14, Josie Hill, she is a 6'2 senior. Number 33, Sadie Glade, a 5'8 senior guard. And then rounding out the starting 5, number 42, Jenna Smith, a 6'1 senior center. Head coach for the Rapid City Central Cobblers in his second year is Ellen Bertram. He's assisted by Jeremy Noyes, Jackie Jasinski, Jim Noyes, Mackenzie Grauberger, and Skylar Bertram. Again, that's today's starting lineups built by Connect Home Center. Whether it's residential or commercial, Connect Home Center has been your hometown lumberyard since 1928. And today's officials, the law on the court, is presented by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, here to inform and assist. Today's officials are Landon Arnold, Ellen Schmaltz, and Tim Bogley. And we are ready to tip things off on a Thursday night. Josie Hill and Kylie Jo Simons in the middle. The ball is loose. It's going to be picked up by the Cobblers going from left to right here at Howard Dodge Gymnasium. Here's Rencho now in the front court. Man-to-man defense by the Spearfish Spartans. They hand the ball off to Glade. Glade has the ball knocked out of her hands. It's going to be stolen by the Spearfish Spartans. In the front court, it's going to be Duncan with the basketball. Bounce pass left side gets to Dana. And they get it out to Simons. Her shot is no good. Chasing down the loose ball is going to be Jones. They get it to Rinto. Now to Glade in the front court. Down low, they get it to Smith. And Smith going out of bounds there. She was too far underneath the basket. So she steps out of bounds, and it will be Spartan basketball. Couple of sloppy turnovers early on here by the Cobblers. They'll put that pressure. They'll run that zone defense. They will force the Spartans to shoot the ball from the perimeter. Here's Josie Dana. She will trigger it in along that left baseline as the Spartans go from right to left. Coach Houghton, back to Dana. Now Coach Houghton right in front of us. In the front court, they go to Dana. Dana right side to Duncan. Baylor Duncan sets it up. We are scoreless in this contest. Now they work it out to Dana, top of the key. There's that zone defense by the Cobblers. Into the left corner to Duncan. She works it down low. The shot to Grubb to Simons. Now back out. They'll get it to Dana. To Simons, now right corner. They work it over to Coach Houghton. They're down to 2 seconds. Simons has the basketball. Puts up a scoop shot, but again, she had to rush the shot, and it wasn't even close to the Spartans.
No, not even. And they're trying to put it in the middle. I mean, Simons has the size for them, so if they're going to have any presence in the middle, but she goes right up against Josie Hill. There's no way you're going to get around her.
Here come the Cobblers now. Glade down low to Hill on that left elbow. Now they work it back out. Jones left side to Glade. She'll drive the left baseline. Goes up strong. No shot as she hits the ground. She gets up, and Sadie Glade will go to the charity stripe for 2. We'll have our first foul of the game on Simons. Josie Dana, number 14. But I tell you what, we're talking about size, and Simons is the only senior on the floor for Spearfish versus the 4 seniors for the Cobblers. So definitely a young team for the Spartans. So this is a great way to grow, playing this type of game and this type of situation against this type of team. Sadie Glade makes both free throws. That gives the Cobblers a 2-0 lead on the State Farm scoreboard with 6:20 remaining here in the first quarter. With the basketball now, this is going to be Coach Houghton, the basketball. Almost knocked away, but it's going to be picked up by Duncan, and now stolen by Glade in it while she tipped it into the hands of Smith. Just a sloppy ball right there. You got to be able to have good passes against this team. Jones to Rinto now. They'll get it to Hill. Hill pump fakes, gets in the paint. Now the ball taken away, though, by Josie Dana. That's the downside of being tall. You put that ball on the deck. You got the shorter players around you. They're going to swipe it. Dana over to Duncan on the right wing now. Dana dribbles out, passes the ball to Coach Houghton. Coach Houghton, top of the key. Wants to work it inside. Instead, she goes over to the right corner to Duncan. Now it's going to be a steal by Josie Hill. Those long arms. She's able to interrupt the pass there and get the steal. Yeah, and they force her into the corner. It's a trap. Ringo drives at the other end. A little too strong off the glass. So good. Now the ball is loose. Hill gets it to Glade to keep it alive for the Cobblers. They get a new shot clock. Left side, they get it to Rinto on the left wing. Back out front to Glade. Now reverses it right side to Hill on that right wing. She's going to fire a three. This one off the mark, no good. But Josie Hill not afraid to take the three. No, Bertram gives her free rein to do so. Coach Houghton in the front court now, top of the key. Being greeted by Emily Rinto. She'll dribble to the left side. She'll hand the ball off to Duncan. Then the Spartans having trouble working it in the middle now because of that zone defense. There's going to be Coach Houghton from the left corner. Shot's no good. Rebound grabbed by Jones. She's going to push the ball into the front court for the Cobblers as they lead 2-0. Glade down low to Smith. Smith along the baseline puts up the shot, and she'll get the basket. Mark one. Yeah, good job. Good post position. Like, feed me the ball. They feed it to her. Makes a good spin. The defender. She just had her. She's got good verticality. Wasn't really that bad. I think some arms kind of bumped. So you end up calling that foul. But I tell you, I hate punishing a deep defender for that. She didn't really swat at the ball. She basically stood there, made her go around her, and there was contact. But I don't like that opportunity. And obviously it's a fine line. Dennis Smith completes the three-point play as she hits the free throw. It's now 5-0. Rapid City Central leading Spearfish with 4:37 to go in this first quarter on the State Farm scoreboard. In the low post now, this is going to be Mariah Bowman. Shot's no good. Marcus grabs the rebound, though. Stella Marcus is checked in the ball game. Marcus left side, they get it to Dana. Dana back to Marcus. Now the right side, they go to Grubb. Down low, they get it to... That's 20, so Mariah Bowman, she's fouled. So Mariah will go to the free throw line, the 6-foot sophomore. Yeah, they cut Josie Hill. Obviously, Dennis Smith is sat down. Josie was out of her, quote, area, so to speak. Sadie Glade can play post just fine, but a good job getting it inside and getting to the rack by Mariah Bowman. So Bowman misses the first free throw. Checking in for the Cobblers is number 20, Wachapi Cooney, a 5'9" junior forward. Second free throw for Bowman is up, and this one is good. And that gets the Spartans on the scoreboard with 4:17 to go in the first. 5-1, the Cobblers leading by 4. Rinto in the front court, crossover dribble, now standing near center circle. She'll get the ball, it'll go to Jones. Jones to Glade. Glade's thought about a long three. Instead, she drives, has the ball stripped, and it's going to be a jump ball situation. Tied up between the Spartans and I think it might have been Dana and Glade. So the Spartans come away with it. Here's some of that pressure defense by the Cobblers. Coach Houghton works her way into front court, just a freshman. Maya, Coach Houghton, left elbow, they get the ball to Bowman. Bowman gets rid of the ball, they go to the right side, Dana, and now stolen by Jones. Jones tries to get it to head to Rinto instead. Going to be stolen back there by Bowman. And, the Cobblers just trying to force the ball up the court. Driving at the other end, the shot's no good for Coach Houghton. So Josie Hill pushes the ball in the front court, hands the ball off to Cooney. Cooney to Glade, now left side to Jones. Jones pump fakes, drives hard to the basket, and it's going to be a travel on Aaliyah Jones. A nice move there by Jones, but too many steps. Yeah, it was. And, obviously, Coach Bertram, they want to attack. They get a rebound. They want to push the ball up the court. Obviously, you're going to get some risky turnovers at times, but it's worth it as you grow as a team because you got to be able to play that way when you come to state tournament time. Kachutney to Marcus now. Cross-court pass to the left corner. They work it back around. Marcus takes the quick three from the top of the key. Shot's no good. Rinto grabs the rebound for the Cobblers. She'll cross the timeline right in front of us. Dribbles to the top of the key. Now right side to Cooney. They'll give it to Jones. Now back out to Rinto. Rinto. And there's a backdoor pass that's up and good for two for Wachapi Cooney. Nice look there. The ball is almost loose. Marcus comes away with it. Marcus gets in the paint. Pull-up jumper is good for Stella Marcus. And we know how important she is off the bench for the Spartans. Yeah, immediately she's got 2/3 of their points so far. 2:28 remaining. 7-3 is your score. There's a three by Cooney from the top of the key. This one bounces around the rim, hits the backboard, and goes in. 5 points now for Wachapi Cooney. At the other end, there's a shot from the left baseline. Shot's no good. It's tapped out. And was that Bowman, I think? Well, they say Maya Kachutney. Yep, Kachutney. she got the tip in, and all of that was created by Stella Marcos. She drove in, they collapsed on her, she kicked it out. It was a missed shot, a good-looking shot, but, obviously the follow-through. We talked about the rebounding situation. Cooney looking for Hill inside, but instead it's going to be Bowman with her 6-foot frame. She's going to be able to get the steal, and I know Coach Bertram's not happy about that. He kind of turned to his bench and said something. Here's Bowman. Gets it out to Marcus. Goes through her hands, but she picks it back up. Now right side, they work the ball a little over to Hannah Schoen. Schoen the basketball. Out to Marcus. Now left side. Here's Coach Houghton for 3. This one rims in and out. No good. Rebounds lab by Jones. Jones on that far side in front of the scoreboard. Crosses the timeline. She'll give the ball to Rinto. She'll set up the offense. Rinto right side to Cooney. Cooney shoots the 3. And it's good for Wachape Cooney. 8 points now off the bench as the Cobblers lead 13-5. 1 minute to go here in this first quarter. Kachutin will shoot from the top of the key. It's an air ball. Yeah, not the right shot. She's usually pretty good about a decent shot. I think she wanted to pass it, and all of a sudden there was nobody in front of her, and so it's like, I'm going to take it. But, you got to get in that form. You just can't play playground, 3-point basketball. 55 seconds and the clock is running here in this first quarter. 8-point Cobbler lead. Here's Rinto to the right side. Gets the ball to Jones. Jones now to Cooney. Cooney around the screen. Now back to her left. Gets the ball down to Smith. Smith with position. Banks it in for 2. 5 points now for Dennis Smith. It's a 10-point Cobbler lead. 32 seconds remaining. This is going to be Olivia Harriet with the basketball. Now they pass it to Marcus, and I think Marcus steps out of bounds, but she drives that right baseline. And she did, and this is a little bit more like what we saw last year. She's out there, she's aggressive, the ball goes through her. She's trying to create opportunities for her teammates. They just need to be able to knock down shots. So the Cobblers walk across the timeline. They'll hold for the final shot of this first quarter, rather. Here's Jones, the basketball, looking inside. They'll go to Cooney along the right baseline. She's going to fire the quick jumper as an air ball. Spearfish picks it up into the front court now. They'll pass it to Harriet. She drives, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And that's going to send Olivia Harriet to the free throw line with no time left on the clock. And the foul was before the shot, so by all means, they should be putting time back on the clock, but they're probably not. But if this was state tournament, end of the game, something like that, there should be a fraction of a second on the clock because there was the foul, then the whistle, then the horn. So there should be theoretically time on the clock. Olivia Harriet makes the first free throw. Chance for the second free throw is good as well. And that's how we end this first quarter of play on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. It's Rapid City Central 15, Spearfish 7. We'll step aside for 30 seconds right here on 106.7 FM, 11:50 a.m. Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com, as well as GoCobblersLive.com.
Here's some free. Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Matt McCormick, I'm ready to help. Call 348-0464 for surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
We hope you are all enjoying
the high school basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center.
And welcome back to Howard Dodge Gymnasium to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-side. Jerome Wickersham and Dean Greer with you on this Thursday night, our first of 3 straight nights of basketball action, right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. It's the girls' game, almost a steal by number 1, Sophie Gutzmiller, a 5'5 sophomore who's checked in. You see a lot of youth on this Spearfish basketball team, so the future definitely looks bright for this Spearfish ball club. They start two freshmen, Josie Dana and Michael Tooten. Here's Gutzmiller with the steal. She'll get into the front court as the Spartans go from right to left. She'll get the ball to Grubb. Grubb drives the left baseline, pump fakes, now sends it out to Guthmiller. Guthmiller back to Grubb in that left corner. She drives the baseline, gets the ball to Coach Houghton. Now it's going to be knocked away, picked up by Cooney, ahead to Rento, and Rento quickly misses the shot at the other end. Jones gets the steal, puts up the shot. Gets the rebound, puts up the shot. It's no good, but Aaliyah Jones will go to the free throw line. How about that follow by Aaliyah Jones? A great job. And she jumped up in the air, got the ball, didn't even land on the player in front of her, was able to collect it, and then had the presence of mind to actually instantly attack the basket. Not just pull it down and come out and set up some offense and do something weird like that. She got it, and she was like, I'm going right back up. That's good coaching right there. Mm-hmm. That's just good basketball instinct. First free throw is good for Aaliyah Jones. That foul was on Sophie Guthmiller. That's her first third-team foul. Second free throw for Jones is good as well. That's her first 2 points of the game. And it's back to a 10-point Cobbler lead that matches their largest, 17-7, over the Spearfish Spartans in girls basketball action. Here's Guthmiller to Marcus, now left side to Coach Houghton. Maya Coach Houghton works her way into the front court. There's that zone defense by the Cobblers. They go to Marcus on the left wing, now cross-court pass. Guthmiller trying to get it to Simmons. Simmons left side to Marcus. Marcus shoots the quick release three from the corner. Shot's no good. It was a battle for the rebound, and then back Sophie Guthmiller knocks it out of bounds. I think actually that's the offense they're looking for. Move the ball, get that zone to shift, get an open shooter. There's been a couple opportunities I thought they should have taken a shot, and they end up turning the ball over later. When they get an open one, they got to take it. Nevaeh Cooney in the ball game, a 5'5" senior. Is Smith, now to Rento, top of the key. Trying to get a backdoor pass there to Cooney, but she throws it too far ahead of her, so it goes out of bounds, and it will be Spartan basketball. Here's Coach Houghton in the backcourt. To Marcus, now ahead to Guthmiller. Back to Coach Houghton, to that left wing. Back out front to Guthmiller, top of the key. She'll go right side to Marcus. Marcus into the right corner to Coach Houghton. She slips the defenders, drives hard to the basket, and a travel, so they wave off the basket. It's no good for Sophie Maya Coach Houghton. Yes, so she doesn't get that extra step. Everyone talks about, hey, about the travel or not. If you're dribbling, you dribble, pick it up, you can glide, and be done. But if you just pick it up from a standstill, you can't go step, and go. Here's Rento to Smith, top of the key, had the ball knocked out of her hands. She'll hand it off to Glade. She'll shoot the three. This one is no good. It's a battle for the rebound, and we're going to get a pushing foul against, I think, Dennis Smith. It is the first on Smith. Second team foul. Third team foul. Correction on that for the Cobblers. 17-7, a 10-point Cobbler lead. 6:13 to go here in the first half. Simmons the basketball to Coach Houghton. Coach Houghton, right side, gets the ball to Guthmiller. Trying to work it into Simons. Now they get it out. Marcus shoots the three. No good. Josie Hill gets the rebound. And I think we're going to get the foul on Kylie Jo Simon. Yeah, they're trying to trap them, which is good defense, but you can't just trap them in the corner and then all of a sudden you got them there and you start just swatting at the ball. Okay? The idea of the trap there is to force them to an errant pass. They can't see anybody. They can't look around. There are a sea of hands there. That's the idea. You can't just slap at the ball. Mariah Bowman checks back in for the Spartans. Here's Sadie Glade with a three from the top of the key. No good. A battle for the rebound, and it's going to be chased down by Stella Marcus. Here's Coach Houghton. But there's a steal right in front of a Sadie Glade, and then a travel at the other end. So we had a steal by the Cobblers, and then they get called for the travel. Yeah, and Coach Bertram said, hey, she would have stopped her. The gal behind her pushed her. So Mariah Bowman comes back into the ballgame because Kylie Jo Simons has three personals for the Spartans. Here's Bowman, the basketball, spins to the baseline, puts up the shot. It's good for Bowman. And that was, I might have to take back everything I said about Josie Hill inside. She ducked right underneath her and had a great move and got the score. 3 points now for Bowman. They work it down low. Here's Hill along the baseline, and she's going to bank it in for two. First basket for Josie Hill with 5 minutes to play in the second. And it's a 10-point Cobbler lead, 19-9. Gus Miller in the front court to Bowman along that left baseline. She'll get it back to Gus Miller. Now top of the key. They work it around. Marcus shoots the three, and she knocks it down. Like I said, that's what they need to do. Obviously, Stella's got to finish it off. And we got a 7-point ball game at the moment. Stella Marcus has such a quick release for her shots. Left side now, Rinto. And I think it's going to be a foul. I don't think Dakota Johnson, head coach of the Spartans, agrees with that. Probably not. You know, and the thing is with Stella Marcus, that's one thing she ran into. She got into foul trouble a lot last year. And so I think, you know, Coach Johnson's trying to keep her on the floor as best she can. So we're going to get a quick 30-second timeout here at Howard Nas Gymnasium with 4:35 to go on the State Farm scoreboard. Rapid City Central 19, Spearfish 12. We're back in 30 seconds on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Danny Manuel Rapid.
Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Chevrolet Rapid City.
You're listening to South Dakota High School basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Cobblers have the basketball. Josie Hill in the low post puts up the turnaround jumper. Shot's no good. Spartans come away with it. Here's Marcus for three at the other end. Shot's no good. Sadie Glade grabs the rebound for Rapid City Central. In girls basketball action coming your way on Fox Sports Rapid City. 4 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Cobblers with the basketball. They'll go to Cooney. Cooney had the hot hand in that first quarter. Now right side to Glade. She'll fire the three, and she knocks it down. 5 points in the game now for Sadie Glade. And the Cobblers with that 10-point lead once again, 22-12. Marcus gets the ball and will go to Glove. Now Bowman back to Marcus. Marcus, there's the running jumper. It's good for Stella Marcus. That's 7 points now for Marcus in the game. Yeah, she's got half their points. Like I said, when she's out there playing aggressive, as long as she stays out of foul trouble, she's such a big asset for him. Rento around the screen to the right wing. Looking inside, gets the ball to Hill now, top of the key. Now they go to Smith inside. Ball's knocked away. It's going to be stolen by Kochutin. Maya Kochutin in the front court tries to go coast to coast. Sadie Glade gets the steal. She'll give the ball to Hill. Now ahead to Rento. Rento in the front court. Dribbles to the right side now. Picks up her dribble, gets the ball to Smith. Smith in the low post, turnaround jumper is blocked, but we're going to get a foul. This will be on Mariah Bowman, and that's going to be her first, team's sixth. You know, Sadie Glade, there's some attributes of her, and I think it's just ball player attributes that remind me of Jada McNabb. Just knows where to be, knows where the ball, going to be. Can shoot, can play, just they're different. You can definitely tell they're different, their styles and stuff, but there's a mentality about them. They're just those are two types of ball players that have that ball player mentality. Hannah Smith makes both free throws. She has 7 points in the ball game now, and it's 24-14. Rapid City Central holding on to that 10-point lead over the Spearfish Spartans on the State Farm scoreboard. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Marcus the basketball. Cross-court pass right side. Gus Miller shoots the three. This one off the mark, no good. Jones checks back in. She gets the rebound for the Cobblers. Here comes Aaliyah Jones, left side to Glade. Glade thought about a three instead. She gets the ball to Hill. Hill gets in the paint. Spins back to her left, puts the shot high off the glass. It's good for two. Well, she was lucky to get that ball back. Again, she was. Ball on the deck. They got hands on it. It's all over, but she still collected it. Seems like when she puts the ball on the deck, there's three players swatting at it. Yep, and as well they should be. Bowman tried to get the ball in between a couple of defenders. We're going to get a jump ball, though. It's going to be Cooney, and I think there was Grubb that tied it up. It'll stay Spartan basketball. In the Cobblers leading by 12, which is now their largest. Here's Here's Dana. She'll trigger it in. She gets the ball in. It'll go to Grubb, top of the key. Grubb drives, kicks it out to Marcus. Marcus left side. There's the running jumper from the elbow. Shot is no good. I thought she had it there for a moment. Hill grabs the rebound. She'll get the outlet pass to Jones. Jones gets around the screen to the left side. Jones driving. Kicks it back outside. It's going to be Cooney for three from the left side. This one rims in and out. No good. Bowman chases down the loose ball. She'll get the ball to Guthmiller, and here come the Spartans. Guthmiller to Dana in the front court. Minute 39 to go before halftime. Dana right side to Marcus. Marcus down low to Bowman along the right baseline. Double teamed in the along the baseline. Now we're going to get a timeout by the Spartans. Bowman was in trouble, so Dakota Johnson, the head coach, wisely called the timeout. Yeah, in that zone defense, that's exactly where they want the ball. Deep in the corner, down in the post. I know that you think that's a hole, but if you've got players that are aware, they're going to turn around, they're going to trap them right there, and because you're using the sideline, that's like a sixth player. Use that sideline. They have no place to go. She was actually did a pretty good job of getting out of it. Again, a break in the action. We'll keep it here. We'll take a quick look at the State Farm scoreboard. Again, brought to you by or insured by Agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. In girls basketball in AA right now with 4 minutes left in the third. Sioux Falls, Washington, 32. Sioux Falls, Jefferson, 24. If you'll remember, Jefferson is the only team to defeat Rapid City Central this year. Later on tonight, St. Thomas More is hosting the Sturgis Brown Scoopers. We'll try to get you a score on that ball game later in the broadcast. Let's jump back into the action now. Spearfish the basketball. We're going to get a blocking foul. That's going to be on Josie Hill. I think that is her first. We'll see if I'm matched up right on the scoreboard there. Looks like number one for Hill. 4th team foul. Is it Hill? It looks like they gave it to... Oh, yeah, Hill. I'm sorry. I was looking at the 14. Other one. Yeah, 14. For some reason I thought she was 11. I don't know why. Spartans have the basketball. Here's Maya Kochuten, top of the key. There's that zone defense for the Cowboys. They like to stick with that. Kochuten, left side to Schoen. Now they'll get the ball. It'll go to Dana. Bounce pass to Kochuten. She'll shoot the three. This one in and out, no good. The ball is going to be grabbed by Schoen. Now right side to Harriet. And then Jones almost with the steal, but she was passing the ball. It was loose, and she's going to get called for the foul. Olivia Harriet with her first. The Cobblers are so athletic that each time you're going to try to throw the ball over their head. We've seen that multiple times here tonight. They're jumping. They got hands in the air. They're tipping the ball away. The problem with that is you want to get the ball with some velocity, but because they're so big and they jump so high, you got to put some arc out of it. That cuts down. That gives an opportunity for the rest of the defense to close out because there's no speed on the pass. So you got to be able to mix it up a little bit high and then bounce pass because they got their hands up everywhere. So Aaliyah Jones is at the free throw line. It was a bonus situation. She makes the first. Here comes the second free throw attempt. This one is in and out, no good. Marcus grabs down the rebound, and she'll push it into the front court. They work it down low. The shot is up, no good for Dana. Rento comes away with it. She'll push the ball back the other way. There's a nice shot in transition. Nevaeh Cooney puts it in for two. That was a ridiculously good transition score for them. Ridiculous. 29-14, Rapid City Central with the lead. 38 seconds remaining. Driving the right baseline is Dana. Shot's no good. Rento grabs the rebound, gets it out to Cooney. Here's Nevaeh Cooney in the front court. Has Marcus to beat. The shot is no good, but Nevaeh Cooney goes to the free throw line to shoot two. Yeah, and Marcus was clearly trailing. I think she just wanted to be able to maybe disrupt the shot. And instead, she got too much of the body as she was trying to get into. She just needed to fly by in front of her. Stick a hand and fly by in front of her. See if she can distract the face of the shooter to get a poor shot. But I know she tried. And what is that? Is that her second? Second for Marcus. Yeah. Yeah. It's just fouls are definitely her big kryptonite. Nevaeh Cooney misses the first, makes the second. She has 3 points now in the ball game. Down to the final 25 seconds. Kochuten in the front court. Rapid City Central leading by 16 in this first half. Here's Schoen the basketball. Now they work it right side. Dana Gus Miller along the right baseline runs into Hill and loses the basketball. Tried to pass it out, but nowhere to go with it. Rendell in the front court. Gets the ball to Jones. Jones in the paint. Running jumper is good. It'll be the basket +1 for Leah Jones. That is just insane. Yeah, the Cobblers are just, they run, it's like they've been playing basketball since they were kindergarten, something like that. They know where the rim is at. They have that sense where to go. When I got the ball, whether my back is to it or something. There's a shot at the buzzer at midcourt. It hits the backboard for Maya Kachutin, and that's going to do it. That's the end of the first half here at Howard Dodge Gymnasium on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. It's Rapid City Central 33, Spearfish 14 in girls basketball action. The halftime show coming up next as we step aside for 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com.
Happy Honda Days. We have a special gift for you. We have as low as 0% on some of our most popular models. That's right, you could be driving a 22 Honda HRV featuring Magic Seat with long and tall modes, allowing for gear up to 8 feet long and 4 feet tall, or a Pilot with Cabin Talk. Talk to rear passengers with ease, both for just 0% or for just 1.9% for up to 5 years. Choose a 21 Honda Accord and get amazing gas mileage, 48 miles per gallon. We will see you soon at Denny Menhol, Rush. Toyotathon is on, with great year-end deals from your favorite Toyotas. 2022 Highlander, Camry, 4Runner, and Tundra. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. The value of Toyota just keeps getting better. See you at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
Family is the fabric of who we are. The generations that came before us, and the ones that will carry on after. At Monument Health, we're dedicated to these communities because they're our communities. We're committed to building the healthcare system of tomorrow with medical knowledge and expertise you can trust, close to home. Here to care, here to connect, here for you, today and tomorrow. Monument Health.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-side. It's the halftime show on Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com, as well as if you're watching us on GoCobblersLive.com. Like we said, halftime in our first of 2 games tonight. Rapid City Central leading Spearfish here at the break, 33-14. Rapid City Central, again, the number 5 ranked team in Class AA girls basketball. They're 9-1 on the year. They led 15-7 at the end of the first quarter. And then the Cobblers outscore Spearfish 18-7 to break this game open and lead 33-14 at the break. One thing we've seen tonight, Dean, in that first half, Josie Hill only has 4 points in this ball game, but again, there's been so many other players just stepping up as they, you just look at the court sense of Rapid City Central. When they get the ball in transition, I mean, they know exactly what they want to do, it seems like.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt that, Coach Bertram has them playing well. Obviously, he wants to have them state level playing well. There's a difference between playing good in your regular season and playing well to compete for a state title. And kind of this is it. If you think about it, they've got 4 seniors that started tonight for them. So this is kind of, they've got talent behind them, but, for all intents and purposes, this is probably a year for them that they need to be able to get to the state tournament and then make some damage done some way or another. So in order to do that, you got to play well. You got to play well against teams that you outmatch, and clearly Spearfish is younger, and I think the Cobblers outmatch them. But you just see them. They get the ball. They push. And like you said, they just know what's going on. They know how to work the transition. They spread out. They move the ball well. And the court vision is super well. They know how to attack when they need to. They know how to move the ball when they need to. They know how to post when they need to. It's just, they're firing on all cylinders right now. And to keep that up throughout the rest of the season, Coach Bertram is going to continue to push them and continue. And they're showing right now that they have that. They have what it takes. And right now, just taking care of business
easily tonight. Not shooting the ball the greatest, but still they're getting the rebounds. They're, like we said, the transition game is ridiculous. They are making it tough defensively, working that zone for Spearfish. So all those things just coming together, and they need to keep it up continuing in the second half. Again, it's 33-14 here at halftime as Rapid City Central leads Spearfish in girls basketball action. Let's break down the scoring in the first half. So Rapid City Central, they're led by Wachapi Cooney with 8 points, all coming in that first quarter. Again, she leads the Cobblers tonight. You have 7 points for Dennis Smith, 6 points for Aaliyah Jones, 5 points for Sadie Glade, 4 for Josie Hill, and 3 for Nevaeh Cooney. For the Spearfish Spartans, they're led at the break by Stella Marcus with 7 points, and then 3 points for Mariah Bowman, and 2 each for Maya Kochutin and Olivia Harriet. From the free throw line, Rapid City Central shooting outstanding, 10 for 12, and Spearfish not bad himself, but again, only 4 free throw attempts, but they're shooting 75%, shooting 3 for 4. Well, if you look at it, Spearfish has actually had some open looks. They haven't taken them, so they didn't make them, but they've had some looks, and so they've been able to kind of do some things against the zone defense that I think probably Coach Burkham's going to talk about. The girls work hard, but he's like, if we're going to play that zone defense, you have to work extremely hard to limit those shots from the outside, which is tougher to do. But you got to be able to get a hand in their face when they move the ball. You got to be ready. You got to have somebody right there. And so I think for Spearfish, as they're looking for those opportunities, right now, they're in the hole, almost by 20. So they're definitely going to have to start shooting the ball. They're going to get open looks. I don't care if it's early on, but they're not going to have a lot of time, work a shot clock around to get this perfect shot. They're going to have to seize an opportunity. If it's going to be driving, if it's going to be shooting, they'll have to seize it right away and not try to get this amazing opportunity there. And, maybe Dakota Johnson probably has different ideas in mind, taking this game and using this opportunity to teach her kids, something and teach them how to grow as players. So she might be using that and maybe trying to work an offense to try to get more of those opportunities. So when you get a different matchup coming down the road, you can learn from this opportunity. But if you're thinking about this game, they've got to shoot it. They've got to attack the basket and shoot it right away. Speaking of shooting, in this first half, Spearfish hit 5 of 21 for 24%. And again, they were only 9% from three-point range as they were 1 of 11. For the Central Cobblers, they were 50% from three-point range, hitting 3 of 6. And they're 50% for the ball game, hitting 10 of their 20 shots in this first half. Yeah, see, and if Spearfish expects to win this game, that percentage has to be flip-flopped by a long shot. They are going to have to be able to knock down the shots. Obviously, I don't know their percentages for the season, what they are shooters, but that's what they have to do. This is the bottom line. Is they're not going to get very many second chance opportunities, so they're going to have to move the ball in that zone, and when you get a shot, take it. And we'll see what happens here in this second half. Again, this is the halftime show on Fox Sports Rapid City, and here at the break, Rapid City Central leads Spearfish 33-14 on the State Farm scoreboard. We're going to take one final break here. We're going to come back, get you set for the second half. We'll do that when we return in 90 seconds right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com.
Find your tag, find your deal at Danny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet during our Red Tag sales event. Save a total of $2,500 with $500 Red Tag bonus cash, $1,000 customer cash, and $1,000 Menholt discount. We are paying top dollar for your trade, and all credit applications are accepted. We will see you soon at Danny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet, where our top-rated sales team will help you shop from the best selection of Chevy Silverados.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Star Spangled Batter on Jackson Boulevard in Rapid City, South Dakota. Famous for their delicious cakes, cupcakes, and other tasty baked goods. But did you know they're the only bakery in town to offer free consultations? Not to mention free samples when planning your big or small wedding. They also take special orders for that special party for that special someone. Check out their daily specials on Facebook or call ahead to grab some goodies for the office on your way to work. Star Spangled Batter is a proud sponsor of Rapid City sports and activities on liveticket.tv.
Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by Physio.
And we're back here at the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-sides. The Cobblers get the basketball to start this third quarter. Right away, they work it into Josie Hill, and she will get the basket +1. And here's the free throw attempt. This one is no good. Battle for the rebound. Simons comes away with it. But right now the Cobblers lead 35-14 over the Spearfish Spartans.
Yeah, if that game is working tonight for the Cobblers, the Spartans must well forget it.
Here's Kylie Jo Simons, the basketball, out to Coach Houghton, but it's Amaray Rento who's going to knock it out of bounds.
I had a chance to talk to Rento before the game. I was like, did they give you like a hustle award or anything? She goes, they might have something at the end of the season.
Dana, the basketball on the right wing, looking inside, gets it down low to Simmons. Simmons then tried to get the pass. I think that was to Taylor Duncan, but instead it's going to be stolen by Rapid City Central. They'll work it down low. There's the shot by Hill. This one is no good. Maya Coach shooting in the front court now, top of the key. Passes left side, they go to Duncan. Duncan, cross-court pass to Coach Houghton on the right wing. That aggressive zone defense. They'll go left side to Dana, top of the key. Now back to Coach Houghton. We're down to 15 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Duncan. Now left side to Grubb. Grubb from the left elbow pulls up. Shot's no good. Battle for the rebound. And it looks like they're going to get Josie Hill with the foul. It is Hill. That will be number 2 on her first team foul against the Cobblers. Riley Grubb will trigger it in along the right baseline. She gets the ball in that left corner to Duncan. Duncan drives the baseline, splits the defender, thinks it in for 2.
Wow, she drove right by Hill, up and under, and got the shot to go. That's impressive.
Taylor Duncan with her first basket. At the other end, Dennis Smith in the low post. A nice read from Rento, and Smith now with 9 points in the ball game.
Just instant transition, move it, push it.
It's tough for teams to defend or get back that quickly.
Yeah, it is. When you practice that and you can move the ball that quickly, you're right. It puts a lot of pressure on the other team.
Here's Dana, left side to Duncan. Now they try to work it into that left corner to Coach Houghton. Instead, it goes out of bounds. It'll stay Spartan basketball. Stella Marcus comes in. She had the hot hand for the Spartans in that first half. She had 7 points, including one three-pointer. Marcus, left side. Here's Coach Houghton for 3, and that one is good for Maya Coach Houghton. 5 points now in the ball game for Coach Houghton. 37-19. Sadie Glade tries to answer at the other end. That shot is no good. We're going to get, looks like it hit the shot clock. So that'll be Spartan basketball. Some pressure there by the Cobblers. Crossover dribble by Duncan. She'll cross the timeline. Now passes to Coach Houghton. Right side, they go to Marcus. She'll work it to Grubb. Into the corner, or into Simons in the corner. Her shot is in and out, no good. Smith grabs the rebound, gets it out to Jones. Jones one-on-one with Marcus. She goes up hard at the other end, and a blocking foul, so they count the basket, +1 for Aaliyah Jones.
Yeah, and then we're going to get a tee, and this is going to be on Stella Marcus. I mean, she did a great job of hustling. It was clearly a foul, clearly a blocking foul. She didn't like it. And so that's going to be, is there going to be her fourth? They're going to add another one. They're going to talk about it here for a second, but that will be, because that was her third on the blocking foul, and then the technical foul. And she did not like it at all. She did a great job. You got to give her the hustle. You can't give her the foul, obviously. It was clearly a foul, on her trying to get there. You got Jones looking it down court, just, ridiculous. She worked so hard, and you're trying to get in front of her. You're not going to get in front of her. They're just not going to happen. We talked about it earlier. You got to be able to just alter it without trying to draw a charge. You're not going to be able to get it on that one. And so she didn't like it. Now she's going to have to sit down. 4 fouls, and so all the X factor that we talked about, like you said, 7 points in the first half, and now she's got to sit down. Sadie Grade is now shooting the foul, or the technical foul shots. She makes the first. Second free throw is good, so that's, just like that, a 5-point swing right there for the Central Cobblers. And just like that, they go up 42-19 over Spearfish with 5:17 to go in this third quarter on the State Farm scoreboard. Jones gets the ball in. They go to Smith, top of the key. Smith gives the ball to Jones. Jones sets it up now, left side to Glade on the left wing. As the Cobblers go left to right, Smith in the low post. A nice pass, and we're going to get a foul. This will be on Mariah Bowman. That's going to be number 2 on her. The third foul, or team foul, against the Spartans. You can see the grin on Dennis Smith's face. It was like, I can't believe they're leaving me wide open. And, of course, Jones finds her down in that low post. She gets it. It's almost like, I can't believe it, and gets it and just drives right in there, getting an opportunity. And even after the foul, she's walking to the free throw line. She's just kind of smiling. You like to see the players have fun. She's a real serious player, so to see her have that type of fun. The ball is loose. Bodies flying everywhere. The Cobblers came up with it for a second. Here's Duncan in the front court. A little Euro step shot's no good. Gets your own rebound, and now it's going to be a jump ball as you have about 3 players grabbing the basketball. I think in those last 2 possessions, there were more players on the floor. They spent more time on the floor than they do on their feet. Again, this game coming your way on GoCobblersLive.com. Here's Coach Hooten, the basketball. Gets the ball over to Duncan. Duncan coming in and providing a little bit of a spark for the Spartans. Duncan trying to get it to Grubb. I think we'll get a pushing foul. That's going to be on Dennis Smith. That's going to be number 2 on her. And the second team foul against the Central Cobblers. I think she got called on now, and she's just more physical. She clearly outmatched the player in front of her, and I think she was just being Denna, just being a tough, aggressive player. Guthmiller gets the shot, or gets the ball in, and now the ball is tapped into the backcourt. Rinto picks it up. She goes coast to coast. Shot's no good. Coach Hooten comes away with it for the Spartans. Coach Hooten into the front court to Dana. And now trying to get it or lob it inside, and Josie Hill gets the steal. And there's a reach-in on Spearfish. And the crowd is not going to like that one. Josie Hill was kind of out of control there for a second, and so, that kind of bailed her out. That was on, I believe, Josie Dana. That was her second. Here's Rinto, the basketball, left side to Glade on that left wing. Gets it to Rinto in that corner. Rinto puts up the one-handed shot, and Guthmiller is going to get cold for the foul. That'll be number 2 on her, 15 foul against the Spearfish Spartans. I tell you, we talked about Rinto in games past, how aggressive she is and speedy she is. But I'll tell you this, in general, what I love about the Cobbler, and you see this in high-level basketball. Unfortunately, you don't necessarily see it in lower-level girls basketball. Players are moving. They're constantly moving, getting opportunity, either whether it's posting up, or just moving without the ball, creating opportunities all over the place. And the Cobblers are like that. They're constantly in motion. Rinto makes both free throws for her first points in this contest. It's 44-19, Rapid City Central all over the Spearfish Spartans with 3:53 to go. They throw it away. The Spartans do at the other end, try to get it to Mariah Bowman. Instead, it's going to go out of bounds, and the Cobblers will come away with it.
So Choppy Cooney checks in. She gets the ball to Rento. Rento being guarded by Gus Miller, works her way into the front court. Drives, now hands the ball off to Glade. Glade bounce pass to Hill. Hill to that right elbow, spins back to her left. Now kicks it outside. It's going to go to Nathaniel Cooney. And Cooney with a nice move, but gets called for that travel. Yeah, you just see, even in that possession alone, they're setting up for threes, which is great, but the spacing, that is something that kind of escapes coaching sometimes. You can really tell how well you're coaching a team is if they get floor spacing. They're moving around, they're cutting around, they're not next to each other. You see teams that are struggling on offense because they just clump themselves together. You know, you get a screen, you move away, you cut, you move. Everybody's got that floor spacing and allows the defense to be spread out. So shooting the basketball, crossover dribble to that left side, gets it back out to Guffmiller. Guffmiller bounce pass, trying to get it to Grubb. Hill gets the steal. Hill ahead to Jones. Jones goes up for the layup, misses it. Shot's no good. It's a battle for the loose ball. I think it was that number 1, so that'd be Guffmiller trying to save it. Instead, it'll be Collar basketball. So number 24 is that Tila Giron? I think it's Giron. So she checks in the ball game. Tila is a 5'7" junior. Right side. Now they work the ball down low to Bowman. Turnaround jumper is no good. It's a battle for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by number 24 for the Spearfish Spartans.
Dakota Johnson giving Tim Bogley an earful. I thought, again, why penalize the defense? You're going to go up against Josie Hill and try to get the ball over her. They have a couple of times, but your chances are pretty limited.
Shot is no good at the other end, so here comes Briley Grubb in the front court. She puts up a running jumper, and she's going to bank it in for 2. Surprisingly, the first basket of the ball game for Briley Grubb. Here's Cooney now back the other way. Cooney pulls up, 8-foot jumper is partially blocked by Bowman. It was Spartan basketball, then Cooney gets it back, and she's going to bank it high off the glass for 2. 5 points now for the Bea Cooney. 25-point lead for the Cobblers, 46-21. 2:20 to go here in this third quarter. This is going to be Callie Wentz, the basketball. Wentz to Coach Houghton. She'll pull up, shoot the 3. This one is short, no good. Giron grabs the rebound, gives the ball to Jones. Jones on this near side gets into the front court. Dribbles to the top of the key, now back to her left. They'll get the ball to Cooney. Cooney back to Giron. Now to Hill. Hill on that left elbow, spins, trying to spin, and it's a travel on Josie Hill. Again, a lot of hands in there, just causing her with nowhere to go with the basketball.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of hands, but I think Mariah Bowman just pulled the chair out from under her. She was going to get a position, and she kind of backed off, and that's why she
lost her balance a little bit.
Definitely.
There's a shot at the other end. That one is no good for number 2, Taylor Duncan. Cobblers come away with it now. Giron drives hard. The basket puts up the shot. No good. Spartans grab the rebound, but there's a steal and a putback by Nevaeh Cooney. It's just relentless, and you love it. If you're a Cobbler, you're like, oh, we haven't seen this in years. Driving at the other end was Kirchhoff. Her shot is no good. Cobblers come away with it. 1:15 to go here in this third quarter. In the front court, it's going to be Jones. Right side to Cooney. Cooney back out from Nevaeh to Wachoppy. Now they go to Hill. Back out to Giron. Over the right side to Cooney. Cooney drives the right baseline. Puts up the shot. A little too strong, no good. Hill gets the rebound, and Hill puts it in for 2.
And there's going to be timeout by Bertram right now. But right now, the Cobblers are just exerting themselves as the dominant team. Trying to show, you know what? Hey, we are one of the best teams in the state. And it's this aggressive, just absolute onslaught of talent right now. So we have 56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We'll keep it here with a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here. We'll take a look at our State Farm scoreboard. Again, right now, it's 50-21. Rapid City Central leading Spearfish on that State Farm scoreboard. Some other scores for tonight. Someone's bringing in some pizza, too. I'm excited. Way over there. I'm going to have to go tackle them. With under 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter, Sioux Falls, Washington, 43. Sioux Falls, Jefferson, 42 in that ball game. In Class A, Dupree beat Phillips 63-39. It was Coal Creek
over Stanley County 61-34. Again, we'll get to more scores a little closer to home in just a moment. Let's jump back in the action as Spearfish has the basketball. Duncan, left corner. There's a three from the left corner. This one is no good for Coach Houghton. Jones grabs the rebound. We're down to 39 seconds. They work the ball. Are trying to get it ahead to number 44. So we've got some new players in there. Try to see who 44 is now for. Oh yeah, she played in the JV game. Pretty good job. We'll find that in just a moment. Driving is Coach Houghton at the other end. Her shot is no good. Do you have 44 on your roster then? So I don't. Yeah. You have to dig in here. Here's Duncan. She gets the rebound. Shot's no good. It looks like Maya Coach Houghton puts it back for two. 5 points in the quarter, 7 overall. We're down to 10 seconds now. Jones right side to Cooney. Cooney back out to Jerron. The ball is loose. Going to be picked up by the Spartans, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. It's Rapid City Central 50, Spearfish 23. We're back with fourth quarter action in 1 minute, right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, keep it simple. Insure your car and home with Farm Bureau, and you'll have a combined policy with one deductible that can cover it all. That means faster claim resolution and less hassle. Plus, you can save money in the long run. It's the quick way back to normal, because with Farm Bureau, you've got an agent who can make things right when things go wrong. Farm Bureau agents make insurance simple.
Call me, Tom Berger, your Farm Bureau agent in Rapid City, at 348-3470.
A lot has changed since 1962, but one thing hasn't: the hometown service you expect from Dale's Tire and Retreading. Dale's Tire has been providing quality brands and service to the Black Hills area for over 50 years, and we couldn't have done it without you. That's why we are pleased to service your vehicle, saving you time and getting your vehicle back on the road. Because at Dale's Tire, we don't just sell tires, we build lifetime relationships. Dale's Tire, Campbell Street and Deadwood Avenue, Rapid City.
Presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by the Rehab Doctors.
Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales service and side-by-side. We are back in the action. The Cobblers have the basketball, leading by 27 points over Spearfish. Here's Jerron, the basketball, works it down low to Richards. Richards in some trouble in that low post, kicks it outside, now back to Richards. Turnaround jumper is good for number 44. Is that Marie Richards? Is it Mari Richards? Mari, there you go. Mari Richards. (52-23). We're going to have a foul at the other end as the Cobblers lead. So Dana gets the ball in. It's going to be stolen by Rapid City Central. Some pressure there by Dana, and Dana's going to get called for the charge, or for the push there, as Sadie Glade gets up slow. So that'll be Josie Dana with her third. 7th team foul.
I just love reading the determination on their faces. You know, there's such a confidence in definitely Sadie Glade.
Mm-hmm.
She has it. The whole team has it, but you see her, and as a team leader, you can see that confidence that she carries. The way she shoots it, she doesn't shoot with hesitation. She shoots with confidence. She has a spot. She spots up, and she goes after it. She goes after the ball like she is a ball player out on the court, and so that's just, and that carries out all the way to the rest of the team, and they feed off that, and that's going to feed, when she's gone, to the next level. Glade made the first, miss the second. She's 5 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. It's 53-23. The Cobblers by 30 with 7 minutes to play here in the game. Here's Dana for a 3 on the right wing. Shot's no good. Glade grabs the rebound. Gets the outlet pass to Rento. Rento works her way into the front court. Left side, gets the ball to Jerron.
Now bounce pass to Richards. Turnaround jumper once again. This one off the mark, no good. Coming away with it is Duncan for the Spartans. Duncan in the front court. Passes back to Coach Shute, and she almost loses it. Now she takes a step in, shoots a jumper from the baseline, no good. Jerron the rebound, pushes the ball to Rento in the front court. Rento slows it down, gets it to Richards, back to a pass, shots up, no good. It was contested by Mariah Bowman. So Coach Shute back the other way for the Spartans. Again, a 30-point Cobbler lead, just a little over 6 minutes to play. Here's Dana to Duncan, now back to Dana on that left wing. Over to Duncan. Now Coach Shooten on the right wing. Show dribbles to the corner, drives the baseline. Pull-up baseline jumper is no good. Glade with another rebound. Gets the outlet pass to Rento, and back the other way come the Cobblers. Glade in the front court now, drives to the right corner, gives the ball to Smith on the elbow. There's the backdoor pass to Richards. Richards in the low post. Out to Jerron. Jerron gets in the paint, passes to Glade. Glade shoots the three. This one off the mark, no good. Simons grabs the rebound. So both teams have suddenly gone cold.
Yeah, and some of that has to do with the tiredness. Mm-hmm. You can see the Cobblers, they're up by 30, and they're still running the floor hard, back on defense, and just not giving up.
There's Tyler Duncan. She puts up a three. That one is no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Cobbler basketball. We're going to get a whole new five coming in as the rest of the Cobblers take a seat because they definitely they looked a little tired. They're a little winded.
Yeah, definitely. You see the starters back in. You see the Cooney cousins back in. Josie Hill's back in. Aaliyah Jones is back in.
And Marissa Cadot is the other player in, the 5'10 junior. Here's Hill over to Cadot. Down to the right corner, they go to Cooney. Cooney to Jones. Back to Wachapi Cooney. Back to Jones. Now left side. They'll get it to Cadot, just playing keep away right now. Here's Hill in that left corner, kicks it outside to Cooney. Now they go to Jones. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Cooney drives, puts up a shot, and it's going to be good for Nevaeh Cooney. In a hurry, she had to get rid of the basketball, and she banks it in for two. 55-23, the Cobblers lead by 32 points. To the right corner, Dana gets the ball to Simmons. Back out to Dana, but then Jones gets the steal. In transition, once again, 2-on-1, they get the ball to Cooney, and Cooney with a smile on her face puts it in for two. 11 points in the game now for Nevaeh Cooney. 57-23. Here's Bowman from the left elbow. She knocks it down. Nothing but net for Mariah Bowman now with 5 points.
And, that's what they kind of needed a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean just knocking shots down. I mean, with a shot opportunity, you take the first shot opportunity that you get.
Jones from the free throw line puts up the jumper. Shot's no good. The ball's tapped out. Duncan comes away with it. Duncan in the front court for the Spartans. She's going to drive, gets in the paint. The scoop shot up and no good. But are we going to get a charge on Taylor Duncan?
No, it's going to be a block, I think. Oh, no, we're going to go the other way. It's 2-on-4. This just goes to show you, kind of piggybacking what I've been talking about all night. You got the transition game. Your team's coming down. You're outnumbered 2-4, and you instantly attack, and that's the one time you should pull it out and set up for a half-court offense. But instead you attack on it. The Cobblers, boom, they're down. They're at the other end of the court. They're up by 30 or 25 or 50 or whatever they're up by right now. Just insane work ethic.
Sheila Jerron comes back in the ball game, replacing Nevaeh Cooney, who will exit with a smile on her face. Also number 31, Allie Davis in the ball game for the Cobblers. Going to be an over and back violation.
That was tipped. Bertrand looking at Landon Arnold, who didn't have the call. He's like, that was tipped.
3:23 to go in the fourth quarter, 57-25, and a travel at this end by Taylor Duncan. So the Cobblers will get it back. This is Adriana Young who's in the ball game. She gets the ball to Jerron. She'll work her way into the front court, right in front of the Cobbler bench to that right wing. The ball knocked out of her hands. It'll stay Cobbler basketball. Maya Kochuten comes back in. Again, we'll have our post-game show coming up at the conclusion of this ball game, plus our player of the game, and then we'll get you set for the boys' game this evening. So a lot of action coming your way yet on Fox Sports Rapid City. They'll count the basket plus one at the other end for number 34, Marissa Cadat, the 5'10 junior. Cadat at the free throw line, and she completes the three-point play. It's now 60-25. Rapid City Central on their way to that 10th victory of the season. We're going to get a whistle at the other end as Mariah Bowman now goes to the free throw line. The foul is on number 34, Marissa Cadat. That's her first. Only the third team foul for the Cobblers. Mariah Bowman at the free throw line. She misses the first. She's 1 of 3 tonight from the charity stripe. Second free throw coming up for Bowman. And she takes her time. That one is good. She kind of fingers the ball just right. She kind of, I don't know if she's checking her manicure. I'm pretty sure she wanted it, but she kind of wanted to get her fingers in the right set. I liked it. Loose ball at the other end, so in transition, the Spartans get the basket. That's Riley Grubb who banks it in for 2. 4 points in the ball game. And it's a 32-point Cobbler lead, 60-28, with just 2.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Gerard the basketball, gets it to Davis. Allie Davis trying to work it down low. Instead, she overthrows her teammate, and that'll go out of bounds, so the Spartans come away with it. Again, it's senior night here tonight. Oh, yeah. So the seniors being honored. I was walking by noticing their displays in the hallways as I was coming in. Here's Bowman on the right elbow, left side to Coach Houghton. She'll shoot the three. It is no good. Rebound grabbed by the Cobblers. Dealer Gerard works her way into the front court. Now left side, there's the shot, and nothing but net for Adriana Young, the 5'10 junior. Here's Dana back the other way. Coach Houghton now left side. They'll give it to Gutzmiller for 3. This one is no good. She gets her own rebound, drives hard to the basket, and she's going to bank it in for 2. Sophie Gutzmiller with her first basket. It's now still a 32-point lead, 62-30. At the other end, driving is going to be 21, Adriana Young. That shot's no good. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Coach Houghton. Coach Houghton, left side to Gutzmiller. Now back to right side to Dana. Dana chases it down, gives it to Grubb. Grubb gets in the paint, pull-up jumper is short, no good. She gets her own rebound, keeps it alive for Spearfish. She'll get it out to Dana. Dana knocks down the 3. First field goal in the game for Josie Dana. And Dakota Johnson is going to take her time. I thought they were just going to do a substitution timeout, but she is going to take it. Chance to talk to her players, debating on what does she have left. Of course, just an opportunity. She got to just talk to her young players, to opposite starters well out of the game, just kind of collecting a few things, getting her team together. The Spartans tonight, I'll tell you, as a team, they just went into a buzzsaw. Yeah, we've talked about that kind of all night long. The Cobblers are ridiculously well coached. They're very athletic, and they just have ball players on their team. We've talked about that as well tonight. The fact that they just know what to do. You get out there, and when you're learning to play ball, and you just play ball, and you play ball, and you play ball, and a lot of it's street ball, after school court, whatever, go down to the Y, whatever it is. You learn how to play ball, and then you get a coach who can corral that. Now your fever is there, and if he can direct you in the right way to learn how to play ball in an organized situation, that just says a lot about the organization and you as players and your potential. So we're down to 1:19 as the Cobblers lead 62-33. Here's Olivia Harry at the basketball. Into the right corner. There's Coach Houghton for 3. This one off the mark. No good. Grabbing the rebound was Sophie Gutzmiller, and she's going to go to the free... actually not. She will not be going to the free throw line. We're not in the bonus yet for the Cobblers. Only 14 fouls against Rapid City Central. So Spearfish will keep the basketball. Harriet in that left corner. Gives the ball to Coach Hooten. Coach Hooten on the wing, shoots the three. This one is short, no good. She chases down her own rebound, but it's going to be tied up between her and a couple of Cobblers. It'll stay Spearfish basketball. Down to just 59 seconds now. Cobblers looking for that 6th straight win. Dana actually gives the ball to Taylor Duncan, who drove the right baseline. And it looks like we're going to get a foul against the Cobblers. Yeah, it is against the Cobblers here. I didn't see what happened, but yeah. So Gus Miller triggers it in, gets it into Coach Hooten. Coach Hooten back to Gus Miller in that right corner. Gus Miller out to Coach Hooten, now left side Harriet. Over to Dana. Dana drives the left baseline, puts up the shot underneath the basket. One senior, well, you got two. You got Kylie Jo Simmons and obviously Stella Marcus, two players that will definitely be missed. But coming up, the players that you have, and you're definitely going to talk about Maya Kochut and Josie Dana, the two freshmen coming up. Mm-hmm. Riley Grubb, who didn't have much of a game tonight, but we've seen her play fairly well and hit some shots earlier this season, and just all these different things that are coming together as a young program working their way up. Dakota Johnson, obviously in her first year, has got some talent to work with. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Young team there. We're down to 35 seconds. Cobblers 62, Spartans 34 on the State Farm scoreboard. Spearfish with the basketball. Here's Dana now in front of the Spartan bench. To Harriet, now back to Dana for the long three-pointer. That one is no good. Cobblers grab the rebound. That's Marissa Cadot. Tila Giron makes her way into the front court. Gets the ball to Young, now back to Giron. As they hold on to the basketball, they don't let the clock wear out here or just wind down. They're down to 5 seconds. The clock will run out. And that's going to be your ball game on the State Farm scoreboard. Insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. The final score, Rapid City Central 62, Spearfish 34 with the win. The Cobblers improved to 10-1 on the year, while the Spearfish Spartans dropped their 6th straight. They are now 3-8 on the season. We're going to take a break. We will come back in.